All right, guys, here we go. Rooster in Tennessee. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Back to doing some videos here. CarlBuilt 800 HD for Mr. David in Tennessee. Brand new amp, obviously. We're going to test it with RFX29, which does about 100 watts PEP. And we have preset our dead key for around 8 to 10 watts going into this thing, which isn't the max it can take on either end. Obviously, this thing can take a lot more than 100 watts PEP. CarlBuilt recommends around 250 PEP. I would be right in line with that. I would say 250 to 275 PEP. Obviously, another 25 watts PEP isn't probably going to kill it, but if you start stretching it out to 300, 350, things of that nature, you're probably going to end up having trouble. But around 250, 275 PEP, swinging into it, I feel pretty comfortable. And CarlBuilt recommends absolute max of 400 watts dead key overall coming out of the amp, the radio, and everything powered up together. Now myself, I'd probably be around 300, 350, but again, he recommends 400 watts. Now, does that mean you can stay keyed up all day long like a radio station with a 400 watt dead key? No, probably not. It's probably actually going to generate a little bit more heat with 400 watts than it does 300 watts. But to a lot of people's surprise, it won't generate as much heat or cause as much trouble if you're dead keying this thing at like 100 watts or 50 watts and letting it swing 2,000. That's actually a little bit harder on the amps than running them with a stiff dead key. So, do I recommend 400 watts? Maybe not. Probably between 350 myself. But again, CarlBuilt recommends 400 overall dead key. Okay, so keep in mind, guys, we're just testing this thing for functionality. This isn't a maximum output test, okay? This thing does about 40 watts average and about 100 watts PEP, so we will severely be underdriving this amp. We'll be driving it about half power. 14.7 is our test voltage. We'll just go ahead and give it an audio here. Audio. So around 63 or so amps. Again, half power, we're drawing about half the amount of current that it can draw. We do have a 2500 watt slug in here. Looks like I've already got it on PEP, so we'll do PEP first. That means we're going to be on the top scale. Check audio, check audio, check audio. A little bit over 1250, so that's pretty damn good considering we're only putting 100 watts PEP into it. And this may be, somebody may want to run one of these guys like this. If you have a Striker 955, 655, any tone quad 6, something like that does around 80 to 100 watts, maybe you want to kind of cruise it into one of these. Nothing wrong with that. Now we're on average power, top scale. So you guys can see, I've got about a 250 watt dead key right now, and that's with 8 to 10 watts coming out of the radio. Let's turn it up a little bit. Let's go. That's right around 300. Hello. Hello, audio. And getting up there close to 500 watts average. Again, this thing will do 800 average plus and capable of 1800 to 2K PEP. Again, we're running at half power. We're only swinging 40 watts average into it. Generally 90 to 100 average would be going in, and we're only swinging 100 watts PEP. So this amp is doing what it's supposed to with the drive that we're putting in it. Just a pre-shipment test. I do not have another one of these right now, but I will have more of these coming down the line here. So keep that in mind. Do not have one right now, but I do have more on order. If you want to secure one and make sure that you get one when it gets here, that's no problem. People can pay ahead. Otherwise, it's kind of first come, first serve when I get them in. So CarlBuilt 800 HD. Here's a look at the back of it. If I haven't shown that before, you've got a ground lug over here, and you've got several hot wires. Makes it much easier than maneuvering one gigantic hot wire. So good running amp. There's your input and output back there. CarlBuilt 800 HD. I think it'll make him a good one. Appreciate it, guys. Questions, comments, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Rooster in Tennessee. Catch you guys on the band. See you, bye.